There is a kind of fat you cannot pinch, see clearly in the mirror, or always catch on the scale. It sits deep behind the abdominal wall, around your liver, intestines, pancreas, and even near your heart. Doctors call it visceral fat, and it does not need to be huge to cause trouble. You may not look very overweight, your clothes may still fit, and you may think it is just a small belly. But inside, visceral fat may send inflammatory signals, disturb blood sugar, burden the liver, and make you feel tired, hungry, foggy, and harder to manage. The good news: when visceral fat starts shrinking, the body starts changing too. The first changes may not show on the scale, in the mirror, or on your belly right away. But inside, the lock loosens, the liver works differently, inflammation quiets, hunger softens, and the waistline eventually speaks. If you like simple body science without fear or magic tricks, subscribe now. This is not a magic fat melting trick. It is a step-by-step look at hidden belly fat finally starting to leave. In the first 24 hours, the key is not the scale. It is the signal. When you reduce soda, snacks, processed food, and add real food and walking, your body gets a new message. Insulin may begin to come down. Insulin is not bad. It helps move energy into cells. But when insulin stays high too often, the body becomes like a locked warehouse. Energy goes in, but struggles to come out. Think of visceral fat as fuel barrels deep in a locked basement. You may exercise, eat less, and try very hard. But if the storage signal is still strong, the body may not open the storage room easily. When insulin falls, the lock does not fly open. It simply starts to loosen. This is when you may feel hungrier, moodier, more drawn to sweets, or strangely alert at night. Do not assume your body is broken. It may simply be shifting from fast sugar to stored fuel. The first day mistake is panic. You feel uncomfortable and think it is not working. Mild discomfort is not always failure. It may mean your body heard the message. But if you feel severe dizziness, shaking, racing heartbeat, cold sweats, or anything unusual, stop and adjust safely. The first 24 hours are not when fat disappears. It is when the door begins to crack open. By day 2 or 3, steady basics may send more fuel toward the liver. The liver is like a sorting center. Sugar, fat, protein, alcohol, toxins, and extra energy all pass through it. As visceral fat shrinks, tiny fat molecules may enter the blood so the body can process them. You do not want a flood, you want small, steady, controlled deliveries. If you push too hard, the liver can feel like a warehouse buried under too many boxes. But steady habits give the liver time to process fuel more efficiently. In the first few days, your belly may not shrink, but small signals may appear. Less bloating, looser jeans by evening, and fewer afternoon crashes. These signs are small, but they are the body's first receipts. Not from the mirror or scale, but from the feeling, I feel a little lighter today. By the end of the first week, the inflammation alarm may begin to quiet down. Visceral fat is not just padding. It acts like a quiet, active organ sending chemical signals. Some signals are linked to inflammation, like a fire alarm inside the body. A real alarm helps, but if it rings quietly every day, the whole system gets tired. That can feel like unexplained tiredness, brain fog, and heaviness in the body. You may feel irritable, recover slowly, or feel puffy, like the body is holding water. As visceral fat goes down, the alarm may soften, not vanish overnight. The body may feel less noisy, deeper sleep, less stiffness, faster recovery, steadier mood. You may not lose much weight yet, but living in your body may feel lighter. Many people miss this and say, I did a whole week and the scale barely moved. But the scale cannot measure quieter inflammation, a lighter liver, deeper sleep, or softer cravings. If this helps you see the scale is not the whole story, subscribe. Internal change often comes first. After inflammation quiets, hunger and fullness signals may begin to repair. This stage surprises people because food starts losing some control over them. Before, you could finish a meal and think about the next one, then want a snack 2 hours later. At night or during work, cravings could suddenly pull you towards sweet or fast foods. As visceral fat shrinks, the hormonal environment may shift too. One hormone is adiponectin. Think of it as a good cop inside fat tissue. It helps muscles use sugar better and supports sensitivity to energy signals. As internal noise drops, your body may cooperate more, so willpower can finally be heard. Leptin is another signal, like a message saying, "I am full," sent to the brain. But when overloaded, the brain can be like a phone with poor reception. When the internal environment improves, the fullness signal may become clearer. A normal portion feels enough, meetings feel steadier, and the 10 p.m. fridge raid fades. Eating well starts to feel less like a battle. When hunger signals clear up, visible rewards move closer. Clothes begin telling the truth. Many people finally see results here, but the body was working long before that. Visceral fat often responds earlier because it is more metabolically active. You cannot choose where fat burns, but consistency often helps visceral fat respond early. The scale may still look unimpressive, but clothes feel different. The belt moves back, jeans feel less tight, and the shirt sits cleaner around the belly. Tying shoes feels easier, and sitting in the car feels less compressed. Trust the waistline more than the scale. It tells you what is happening around the belly. This is when people often make a mistake. They see results and try to speed everything up. Eat even less, train even more, cut even harder. But visceral fat does not need panic. It needs consistency with boring things. Walk daily, eat real food, reduce sweet drinks, late eating, and poor sleep. Get enough protein and vegetables. Not glamorous, but powerful. By month 2 or 3, this is no longer just fat loss. The body is relearning how to operate. Blood sugar may steady, and the liver may carry less burden. Blood pressure may improve in some people as weight, waist, movement, and sleep improve. Breathing may feel easier as the abdomen puts less pressure on the diaphragm. Afternoon energy steadies, cravings shrink, and fuel switching becomes more flexible. The body feels less like storage mode and more like repair mode. But if you have medical conditions or take medication, do not replace treatment on your own. Work with a healthcare professional. Lifestyle can support care, but not replace it when needed. At this stage, sustainability matters most. Diet names matter less than whether you can live with them. Any diet can fail if you cannot stick with it. A simple plan can win if you keep going. Your body needs good enough, not perfect for 5 days. Now the big question, when visceral fat leaves, where does it go? Many think fat melts, becomes sweat, or disappears like smoke. The truth is more interesting. Fat molecules are processed through many steps. A large part eventually leaves as carbon dioxide when you exhale. The rest leaves through water, sweat, breath vapor, and other fluids. Simply put, you breathe out much of the fat you lose. Every walk, breath, stare, light workout, and better night of sleep helps the process. You help the body use fuel and move the leftovers out. Deep breathing alone is not fat loss. You still need food, movement, sleep, stress control, and time. Fat loss is not magic. It is chemistry, energy, and molecules leaving through real routes. That is why how you lose fat matters. Losing too fast can create problems. Fat does not only release energy, it may also hold compounds stored over time. Extreme dieting, aggressive fasting, or excessive exercise can overwhelm the body. You may feel exhausted, sleep worse, crave more, lose energy or muscle, get irritable, and rebound. Slow progress is not weakness, it is strategy. Do not scare the body. Help it feel safe enough to release stored energy. Think of visceral fat as a risky storage room. You do not want to blow it up. Remove it piece by piece, process each shipment, and move it out in order. To recap, first the insulin lock may loosen, then the liver starts sorting fuel, then inflammation may quiet, and hunger and fullness signals may clear up. Then the waistband speaks, and deeper markers like blood sugar, liver load, pressure, breathing, and energy may improve. Visceral fat leaves quietly. Hunger softens, energy steadies. The liver lightens, and the belly feels less tight. The body slowly shifts from storage mode to repair mode. Do not wait for the mirror to clap. Real changes may already be happening before you can see them. Stack the boring habits: sleep, walks, real food, less liquid sugar, early dinners, protein, and lower stress. That is the real game. Which sign came first for you? Softer hunger, less bloating, deeper sleep, or looser clothes? For the next video on 7 boring but powerful habits, subscribe and comment. Visceral fat.